What's his name?
His name is Carl.
I'll stand over here beside Bob.
Put it in.
Oh great, so I'm gonna be the first one to get scared and
Don't pee yourself, Bobby.
can't make any promises.
Danny, find a spot.
Bandy speed, you geese.
She's sitting in my chairs.
That's Bill.
On your marks. Get set.
Silencio.
Finish it if you need to. I'm got more water.
Whenever y'all ready.
Story time.
Water's under my butt.
Haley, toss me a water, please.
Story time, take 2.
I am recording.
This next story
Catch.
was
Catch.
told.
Hey.
What a snag. Oh, here.
This next story was told by Theodore Roosevelt in 1907 in an interview that he did. Now, does anybody know who Theodore Roosevelt is?
Yes.
President, sort of.
He was President of the United States.
Really, Jefferson.
Okay. This story was put into a book that he did about the wilderness. The story was told to him by 2 California fur trappers in the late 1890s.
California love.
Oh, I know this story.
I told you.
Yeah, you told me this story. This is good.
This is considered a true story as told to Theodore Roosevelt that he recounted. The 2 trappers whose names have been lost to history had been out for several months in the wilderness between California and Oregon. Yes.
Can their names be Woe and Bo?
If you want them to be Woa,
No, Steve and Jim Bob.
Ah, dang!
Bobby and Billy.
Oh my.
So,
5 letters and both names.
Bobby and Billy were professional woodsmen.
Look at Bobby.
They
He's
were
like,
fur
oh.
trappers. This was their livelihood.
I hope you have fun killing all those
They
animals.
set up traps, beaver traps, in the creek and the streams to catch beaver. So they've been out in the wilderness for a very long time. Now, they were used to seeing bears. They were used to seeing all kinds of critters. These guys were woodsmen. So in the middle of the summer, around 1888, they come back to their camp one evening, about this time, and they find that their camp is messed up.
Oh, dang it, Bobby.
Their stuff is thrown all
Beaver's
over the
revenge.
place, and there are large human-like footprints all over the camp.
Oh my gosh, Connie, you scared me.
Sasquatch came and got a camp.
Their food had been gotten into.
I'm telling you, it's the beavers. That's what you get for taking all their fur.
Their furs that they had been collecting were scattered.
Ha ha ha.
It took them the rest of the evening before it got dark to clean back up. Now, late that night, as they were laying around the campfire, they could start hearing something out in the woods.
Oh, no.
Limbs breaking, heavy breathing.
It's probably a bear with asthma. No worries.
Not the first time I've heard that. Now, these are guys who have lived in the woods most of their lives. They had never heard any sound like this before.
Boom!
They were huddled up next to their fire. They had their rifles. Winchester level action rifles.
Yeah.
Can I go sit next to the fire
Red.
now, guys?
And the whole night, this thing kept circling their camp. Well, they didn't get any sleep that night.
Bobby, I'm tired.
Bobby and Billy did not get any sleep that night.
We're tired now.
So, they had decided it was time to pack up and leave. Whatever this was, they didn't want any part of it. They were going to go somewhere else.
It's probably gonna kill you guys.
So the plan was, Billy was going to stay in camp and pack up their stuff.
Billy ain't doing this.
Bobby was going to go down to the stream and get their traps because these are expensive pieces of equipment that they couldn't just leave. They needed to get them and take them with them.
Can I have a gun?
Don't let it rust.
So, Bobby goes to get the traps out of the creek. Billy's packing up the camp. Now, by the time Bobby gets down to the creek, there are beaver caught in these traps. And he can't just leave them. So he has to skin them, he has to clean them, he has to get the pelts ready. Because this is gold, this is their money. They can't just leave these pelts. They got to take them with them.
Do you guys not like cook the meat or anything?
So
So
you
wasteful.
could, I mean, you can eat the meat, but they weren't, you know, you kill 20, 30 beaver, you just toss the carcass, take,
No,
you're
you're
talking,
eating like a king that night.
But you could like be fed for like 4 months.
you could. But there's a critter up there that you don't know who it is.
Sound effects.
It has asthma. There's no way it can eat.
So Bobby packs up, he gets the traps, he gets his stuff. By the time he gets back to camp, again, it is in the evening like this. Just starting to get dark. He comes into camp, he sees that something's weird here. Things are packed up, but not the way they should be for them to be able to just pick them up and go. So he gets to yelling for Billy. Billy? Where you at, Billy?
Billy, you're
Gets his
gone.
gun out. Billy?
Bobby, you're next.
Bye, Billy.
He looks over and he sees Billy
Bye,
sitting by a
Eli.
tree. Billy, man, come on, we gotta leave.
I'll walk up with you.
He goes over to Billy and he pushes him, and Billy falls to the ground with his neck snapped in two.
I told you those beavers are gonna get their revenge.
Should have gone down to the water.
On his face. This creature had caught Billy by surprise and had snapped his neck. Footprints were found all around the body. And to make matters worse,
They seriously need to get an inhaler or something.
well, Bobby did the only thing he could do.
Run.
He took off running.
Run, Billy, or Bobby, run!
Dies.
Bobby.
And as he's running through the woods and it's getting darker and darker, he can hear. He looked over his shoulder one time and he could see fingers reaching out for him.
Run, Bobby, run!
Just about able to grab him.
Let's do
He
it.
didn't look back again. He kept on running as hard as he could run.
Jerry, I'll
All
He runs
through the
into a
night.
tree.
Into early next morning, as the sun was coming up, he came into a clearing where there were lumberjacks. You know what a lumberjack is?
Someone who cuts wood.
Somebody who cuts wood. He was nearly dead with exhaustion when he hit the clearing, and the lumberjacks saw him and they came running over. "What's wrong with you, buddy? What's wrong?" And all he could say was, "Sasquatch." And then he died.
Oh, that's depressing.
Oh, he wouldn't have died.
Running.
I will avenge your death.
That's a lie. He didn't die. Because if he died, how could he have told the story? He did live. He did tell his story, but nobody believed him. Nobody believed him. And then years later, Bobby happens to be sitting with the person who would become President of the United States.
How come
And
Bobby
he
gets
shares
to live?
his story
You're
with
the one
the
that decided
president.
to stay at the camp, Mr. Smart Guy.
Now, what I have just told you is the only documented story of Sasquatch actually killing somebody. There are plenty of stories of Sasquatch, but this was the only story documented. When I say documented, it was put down in writing as factual proof that Sasquatch killed somebody.
Cause of the death. Sasquatch killed me.
Cause of death. Bobby didn't get
And he's right behind us!